In a quiet little corner of the suburbs, 72-year-old Evelyn lived alone after retiring. Her days passed quietly with the television, simple meals and late nights that blended into one another, a harmless routine, or so it seemed. But then, during a routine health checkup, the doctor gently told her, "Your kidneys are gradually weakening. It may be that your current lifestyle is quietly taking a toll on your body." There was no fall, no major incident, just that gentle sentence, and it was enough to wake her up. Evelyn began to make small changes. Nothing drastic. She simply started going to bed a little earlier, eating at regular times, taking morning walks around the garden, and occasionally dropping by the neighborhood book club to chat with a few peers. A year later, not only had her health improved, but her smile and her eyes also glowed with newfound brightness. She became a living example that old age isn't a fading epilogue, but can be a meaningful chapter if we choose to live differently, starting with the smallest things. Evelyn's story also serves as a gentle yet profound reminder. Aging does not have to mean decline. It can be one of the most vibrant times of life if we know how to care for ourselves with intention and love. We often think that daily habits like staying up a bit late, skipping meals because we're not hungry, sitting for long periods to rest, or living in isolation are just minor things, nothing to worry about. But the truth is, those seemingly harmless habits are quietly wearing down our health, especially our kidneys, the silent but vital filters of the body. For seniors, when the body's natural ability to recover has declined, prolonged harmful habits not only lead to fatigue, but also slowly damage internal organs, including the kidneys. The kidneys are among the most vulnerable organs if not properly cared for. So if you're entering your later years or caring for parents or grandparents, this is a message you need to hear. Seniors, stop doing poor habits. They are destroying your kidneys. Not to scare you, but to help you understand and make timely changes. Because your health is still in your hands, as long as you start today. Let's take a look at 4 quiet habits that harm the kidneys and overall health of seniors, so that each passing day can be a healthier, more fulfilling, and more meaningful one. Habit 1. Frequently staying up late. People often joke, "I'm old now, so sleeping less doesn't matter." But in reality, that is one of the most harmful misconceptions about aging. Not getting enough sleep, even just 1 or 2 hours short each night, not only leaves the body feeling tired the next morning, but also quietly reduces recovery ability, disrupts hormones, and weakens the immune system, which is already sensitive in older adults. Over time, the habit of staying up late directly affects kidney function. The kidneys require deep and consistent sleep to effectively filter blood and remove toxins. When sleep is shortened, the nighttime recovery process is interrupted, forcing the kidneys to work non-stop without proper rest. Moreover, many studies have shown that older adults who sleep less than 6 hours a night are at higher risk of memory loss and chronic neurological disorders. Staying up late often comes with other unhealthy habits, such as late-night snacking, excessive TV watching, or dwelling on past memories. These do not ease the mind, but rather increase mental and physical stress and disrupt the body's natural biological rhythm. So what can be done to improve sleep? There's no need for sleeping pills or anything difficult. Just start with a fixed bedtime, ideally before 10 p.m. Turn off phone and TV screens at least 1 hour before bed to avoid blue light, which suppresses melatonin, the hormone that helps the body enter deep sleep. Instead, you can listen to soft music, read a few pages of a book, soak your feet in warm water, or simply sit and take deep breaths, letting go of all worries. Sleep is not just a time for rest. It is when the body heals itself. A good night's sleep is the greatest gift you can give yourself each day, especially when the fast-paced seasons of youth have already passed. Habit 2. skipping meals or eating irregularly. Many older adults tend to underestimate the importance of eating well. They may skip meals because they don't feel hungry, eat just enough to get by, or believe that at their age eating isn't important anymore. However, this neglect is one of the silent reasons the body gradually weakens over time. When meals are skipped or eating becomes irregular, the body is more likely to experience drops in blood sugar, leading to dizziness, shaky hands and legs, fatigue, or even fainting. This is especially dangerous for those taking medications for blood pressure, heart conditions, or diabetes, as irregular eating can interfere with the effectiveness of these medications and may even cause serious side effects. Furthermore, the digestive system, which naturally slows down with age, becomes even more vulnerable to disruption without a stable routine. Conditions like bloating, indigestion, gastritis, or chronic constipation are common among those with inconsistent eating habits. Over the long term, nutritional deficiencies also become a significant risk. Older adults are often deficient in protein, calcium, and vitamin D, which are essential for maintaining muscle mass, strong bones, and a resilient immune system. Without these nutrients, the body gradually weakens, bones become more brittle, immunity drops, and even a mild cold could lead to serious complications. Moreover, irregular eating can negatively affect emotional well-being. Rushed, lonely, or silent meals can take away the joy of eating, leading to feelings of sadness and eventually depression. To improve this, the first step is to maintain regular meal times each day, whether it's a large meal or a small one. Quality matters more than quantity. Choose easily digestible and nutritious foods like eggs, fish, leafy greens, soft ripe fruits, low-fat milk, or tofu. Whenever possible, eat with family or friends. Meals are not just for refueling, but also for emotional connection, a moment to feel cared for and to know that you still matter. If you have underlying health conditions, consult a nutritionist to create a suitable meal plan. Eating on time and getting proper nutrition doesn't just nurture the body, it's also a gentle affirmation that you still have value and deserve to live each day in good health and fullness. Habit 3. Self-isolation and limited social interaction. At an age when the body begins to slow down, what older adults need is not just supplements or a special diet, but also connection and affection from those around them. However, many elderly individuals gradually close themselves off, retreat into their own worlds, avoid conversations, rarely leave the house, and often say they don't want to bother anyone. At first, that silence may feel like a comfortable choice, but over time, it becomes a shell of loneliness. When there is no one to talk to each day, the brain begins to lose its responsiveness, memory starts to decline, emotions become stagnant, and the spirit sinks into prolonged sadness. Many studies have shown that social isolation in older adults has negative health effects comparable to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Beyond mental health, isolation also leads to a decline in self-care. Without motivation, they are more likely to skip meals, forget to take their medications, neglect personal hygiene, and gradually feel disconnected from the world still moving around them. Breaking out of that cycle doesn't require big changes. The solution begins with small, familiar steps. Maintaining just one daily conversation, even if it's only a few words with a neighbor, a phone call to children or grandchildren, or a simple greeting to the corner shopkeeper, can serve as a valuable emotional remedy. Participating in community groups, wellness clubs, book clubs, or temple visits with friends not only brings joy, but also rekindles the feeling of being heard and belonging. In today's world, seniors can learn to use smartphones to make video calls, send messages, or join online classes. And if you are a loved one, remember that a surprise phone call or a short visit can warm the hearts of your parents or grandparents. Every kind word, Every affectionate glance can be the invisible thread that ties them to the joy of living each day. We've just taken a closer look at 4 seemingly harmless habits that silently diminish the health and quality of life of older adults. If you realize that you or a loved one has one of these habits, don't be discouraged or anxious. The most wonderful thing at any age is the ability to start fresh from today. Because growing older is not just a time to accept limitations, it is also an opportunity to live more deeply, more mindfully, more fully, and with greater meaning. And to do that, it's not only about eliminating what harms us, but also about nurturing what is good. So what are the healthy habits that seniors should maintain every day to keep their bodies stronger, their minds clearer, and their lives more meaningful? Let's continue by exploring 4 positive habits that every older adult deserves to embrace, not just to live longer, but to truly live. Habit 1, exercising regularly. One of the greatest gifts seniors can give themselves each day is movement. It doesn't have to be complicated exercises or high-intensity training. Gentle and consistent physical activity is enough to keep the body healthy and the mind alert. When the body moves, blood circulates more efficiently, the heart functions more steadily, and breathing becomes deeper and more even. Muscles and joints maintain their flexibility, helping to reduce aches, stiffness, and significantly lower the risk of falls. Regular exercise also helps regulate blood pressure, stabilize blood sugar levels, and improve kidney function by supporting natural filtration and detoxification. Beyond physical health, movement is a powerful form of emotional therapy. During physical activity, the body releases endorphins and serotonin, the feel-good hormones that help reduce stress, relieve anxiety, and promote a sense of happiness and optimism. Seniors who maintain habits like morning walks, gentle stretching, or light activity around the house often feel more cheerful, enjoy their meals more, and sleep more soundly. Most importantly, exercising regularly gives older adults a sense of control over their bodies. It helps them feel the rhythm of life continuing in every movement and every slow, mindful breath. To get started, just 15 to 30 minutes a day is enough. Walking around the garden, doing light housework, practicing senior-friendly yoga, or joining a community Tai Chi class are all excellent options. If there are concerns about heart health, joint issues, or overall condition, it is wise to consult a doctor to choose the most suitable type of activity. When the body moves every day, not only is health preserved, but self-confidence and the joy of living are also rekindled. And that, more than any medicine, is the true secret to living happily, healthily, and fully in the later years of life. Habit 2, eating a healthy diet. For older adults, eating is no longer just about hunger or fullness. It becomes an intentional and meaningful act of caring for and nourishing oneself. As we age, the digestive system becomes more sensitive, and the liver and kidneys do not function as efficiently as before. That is why every meal should be chosen with care and self-compassion. A healthy diet should prioritize foods that are easy to digest and rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Instead of greasy, heavily seasoned dishes or hard-to-digest red meat, seniors should opt for fish, eggs, leafy greens, tofu, soft ripe fruits, and heart-healthy nuts and seeds. Reducing salt, sugar, and saturated fats can help lower the risk of high blood pressure, diabetes, and cardiovascular diseases, which often develop silently with age. But healthy eating is not just about choosing the right foods. It also means maintaining regular meal times, eating slowly, and doing so in a calm and relaxed setting. When meals are enjoyed in peace and without rush, the body absorbs nutrients more effectively, and the spirit is nurtured by the simple act of appreciating the meal. If possible, eating with family or friends can make food taste better and bring joy and connection, which is a kind of emotional nourishment that is essential in old age. Additionally, many seniors do not often feel thirsty and may forget to drink water, but staying well hydrated is vital. Drinking enough water daily supports kidney function and helps prevent constipation, dry skin, and fatigue. For those with underlying health conditions such as diabetes, gout, or mild kidney issues, it is important to consult with a doctor or nutritionist to create a safe and suitable meal plan. Eating properly is one of the simplest yet most meaningful ways to tell yourself that you still matter, that you are still worthy of care and attention every single day from the inside out. Habit 3, maintaining a positive and optimistic mindset. Mental well-being plays a crucial role in the overall health of older adults. While physical changes are an inevitable part of aging, how one chooses to think and feel each day can make all the difference between simply surviving and truly living. A positive mindset helps strengthen the immune system, supports better sleep, improves appetite, and even enhances memory and brain function. Seniors who stay optimistic often cope better with illness, recover more quickly, and enjoy a better quality of life. Being positive doesn't mean ignoring life's difficulties. It means choosing to focus on what brings joy, meaning, and hope. This could be as simple as practicing gratitude each morning, finding pleasure in a blooming flower, laughing at a lighthearted memory, or appreciating a quiet moment of peace. Maintaining social connections also helps foster positivity. Talking regularly with loved ones, participating in community events, or simply chatting with neighbors provides emotional support and a sense of belonging. Spiritual or religious practices, meditation, or deep breathing exercises can also help center the mind and ease anxiety. Importantly, allowing oneself to feel and express emotions without judgment is part of healthy emotional living. Seniors should be encouraged to speak up when they feel sad, lonely, or discouraged, and to seek companionship or professional help when needed. Staying mentally active is also essential. Engaging in puzzles, reading, learning something new, or even journaling are all ways to keep the mind engaged and stimulated. When the spirit is nourished, the body follows. A joyful attitude brings lightness to each day. It reminds older adults that even in a changing body, they still have the power to choose how they experience life. And that choice, made again and again, builds a life full of dignity, peace, and quiet happiness. Habit 4, getting regular health checkups. When we are young, we often only go to the doctor when something hurts or feels off. But in old age, waiting until symptoms appear is often too late. Many conditions progress silently over the years without showing clear signs until they have already reached an advanced stage. These can include high blood pressure, diabetes, kidney failure, osteoporosis, high cholesterol, or dysfunctions of the liver, heart, or memory. That is why regular health checkups are not a luxury or something reserved only for those who are already ill. They are a practical and necessary way for seniors to take control of their health and preserve both the quality and dignity of their lives. During routine checkups, doctors can detect potential health risks early and offer timely advice on diet, exercise, sleep, and lifestyle adjustments tailored to each person's current condition. It is also an opportunity for seniors to bring up vague discomforts like ongoing fatigue, loss of appetite, insomnia, or forgetfulness, which are often dismissed but can be early signs of serious issues. Simply maintaining a schedule of 1 to 2 general health checkups a year, monitoring blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol, liver and kidney function, vision, dental health, and memory can help prevent a wide range of complications. Keeping a record of medical results, saving old prescriptions, and being honest with doctors all contribute to more effective and less stressful treatment if needed. In today's modern world, where medical care is more advanced and accessible than ever, healthcare should not feel distant or intimidating. Getting regular checkups is not just about finding disease. It is about actively, peacefully, and responsibly taking care of oneself. It is how seniors tell life, I still want to live well, to live beautifully, to live with gratitude and intention, no matter what tomorrow may bring. Old age is not the ending, but a special chapter in the book of life, where the pages may no longer turn in haste, but they hold a deeper meaning. At this stage, daily habits are no longer small matters. Each one is either quietly supporting our health and spirit or silently draining away life, little by little. The 4 positive habits we have just reflected on are not rigid formulas, but gentle suggestions for living more healthfully and meaningfully. Moving so the body remembers how to live, eating as an act of self-care with love, keeping a positive mindset so the heart does not age before its time, and getting regular checkups as a way to truly listen to oneself. When older adults maintain these seemingly simple practices, each day becomes not just one more day lived, but a day lived with depth and value. And if you are walking alongside an aging loved one, please remember that a kind word, a warm meal, or a quiet hand held in yours can be enough to spark real change. Growing old is something none of us can avoid, but growing old with grace, peace, and happiness is absolutely something we can choose.